What's up, my people? Before we start the show, make sure you like the video, comment on the commentary, and subscribe to the channel. Become a part of the GVG family, because without you, there's no us. And as always, we thank you, and all praises to the Most High. Now let's get into it. Yo, what's up? It's your boy Hally back again, Gvg Podcast, Detroit representative to the day that I die, East Side in the building. You know how we do. A while ago, I dropped the part 1 of the entitled Culture. And today I'm going to drop part 2 of the entitled Culture. I want you to bear with me. I have my structured reading in at different points, and then I'm going to go on the fly after I tell you the different points. So let's get into it. This is the entitled Culture part 2. And the different reasons why kids are entitled. Why are they the way they are? Everyone says, oh, it's this, oh, it's that. Well, we're going to break into a few things and hopefully it can bring you some more clarity. The first thing I'm going to say is self-respect. I know that growing up, one of the biggest things that your parents and your family and different people around you admired was respect, and how Big Mama and your cousins and different people will tell you, girl, don't wear that. Girl, you better not be wearing that. You look like you're promiscuous. You look like a prostitute. In this day, we would call it a thought pocket, MTR. But I think self-respect was a big thing. You know, remember Queen Latifah was, who you calling her? UNITY. Like, that was real. That's self-respect. Like, you're not going to disrespect me, but it's in a normal manner. So I think today women are disrespecting themselves more than other people are. You know, it's almost like they're beating men to the punch of disrespecting themselves. And this is not me trying to battle of the sexes or battle with women or any of that, because it's men too. Men don't respect themselves or other people. Women don't respect themselves or other people nowadays. But it falls more on a woman because the way women dress, the way women act, the way they do certain things, to them, it's empowering. I saw a post on Facebook the other day saying, like, if I run out of dudes, I go get another dude, and they ain't ready for me. And she's making this sound empowering when in actuality, you sound like a thought pocket. I mean, just being real. So if the young generation, if these are their leaders, then you're raising a bunch of young thought pockets. So we had Martin Luther King and Medgar Evers and Rosa Parks and Sojourner Truth and Shirley Chisholm and all these different people who had self-respect, all these different people who had integrity and who were working towards goals and trying to change the world and change people's lives one step at a time. So they gave you this sense of respect. They gave you this sense of feeling like you're somebody. And now you have the, no disrespect, the Megan Thee Stallions, the Cardi B's, the Ice Spices, and all these different people, the Lil Durks, and all these, you know, people who are in a state of, they're becoming the children's leaders. Comedians are leaders now. Entertainers are leaders now. Celebrities, basketball players, these are the new leaders. And they are falling victim to the same prey, the same predators that young people are falling to. So when you got the 50-year-old women trying to compete with the 20-year-old women, we don't have Big Mama anymore. So that's the first point I want to make, is the self-respect matter of things. Like, you have to respect yourself in order for someone else to want to respect you. You know, if two women walked in Walmart and one woman was dressed provocative and one woman was dressed casually, the woman who's dressed provocatively is going to get way more attention and way more numbers. But it's only because men are going to look at the other woman and say, well, she treats herself with respect, so that means I got to come correct. Let me put it in another way. If a lion is chasing two zebras, one zebra is zigzagging and doing backflips and doing all these different things to not get eaten, and the other zebra is on a platter laying down with apples and parsley and all that saying, come eat me. Which one you think the lion gonna eat first? That's just a game. That's a nugget. We gonna go to the next one. Cliches have become Bible. Oh my God. Cliches have become Bible. Come on now. I am so tired of these empty sayings becoming this big thing. You doing too much. What does that really mean? Why is this cliche becoming Bible to you? Think about all of these cliches that people are using to make points that aren't even points. So the delusion that people have, a lot of it is based on making a cliche your law, not realizing the emptiness behind it or the open statement behind those types of things. Cliches are not Bible. They are just cliches. Cliches are not Bible. Don't make these things your doctrine. I know it's trendy. I know you can go on TikTok and find the top 10 cliches and top 10 trends and live by them, but that is not how you do it. Now people cannot have a normal conversation without someone saying, this is weird, your vibe off, you bad vibes, bad vibes. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Another thing is living through our kids. I cannot tell you how many people are trying to live through their kids. Bruh, you missed out on football and basketball. I get it. Young lady, you missed out on being a fashion designer or a runway model or a rapper or a singer. I get it. But why are we trying to live through our kids? Why are we putting our kids through this? Why are we putting our failures on them trying to make it a success? Let your children be their own person. Stop trying to. This is one of the biggest things we do. We'll buy our kid everything just so they can be a reflection of us. We'll buy our kid the $300 shoes, $200 shirt. We'll get them all the toys, all the gadgets, all everything just so they can be a reflection of us. They are making us look good. But we're not realizing they're missing character. They're missing content. They're missing time. They're missing effort. They're missing the social norm of being a person. Because we think I can just buy everything and you'll be the most popular kid in school. Because it's a reflection of me. I'm going to get you that Gucci. I'm going to get you all the things you want. I'm going to get you the PS5 so you can be playing with your friends and talking crazy. Because it's a reflection of me. Why are we living through our kids? Let them live their lives. You are 40, 50 years old. Let them live their lives. You doing everything they're doing because you're living through them. Another point. The blurred lines of celebrity and bottom feeders. People, understand that celebrities look at us, normal people, as bottom feeders. That's all you are, is a consumer, a person that buys a ticket to a show. That's all you are, is a person that buys merchandise, buys clothes, buys shoes. That's all you are. You think that you are on the same level as them. These are the blurred lines. Think about this. Before social media existed, you knew who was a celebrity and who wasn't. When you saw the Grammys, when you saw the Emmys, when you saw the Oscars, and they would wear the provocative dresses and the makeup and the glow up, you would know, oh, those are the celebrities, man. They really do it big. I really like how they are. But that was TV land. So we knew the difference, that we still had to pick up our lunch pail and go to work and clock in and get our measly little check to check life. But now the lines have been blurred. So now normal people believe that they are celebrities. They believe that they are celebrity status. They believe that they deserve way more than they are. You can see a broke girl talking about she wants a 200K man. You can see delusional women saying that I'm demanding this out of you, and if you can't do this, then you can't be with me. Realize that celebrities look at you as a bottom feeder. You are not one of them. You see the prom dresses and all of the things that the men wear with the ankles out and stuff now, and the extravagant $20,000 parties that we do for children. We are trying to be celebrity-like, knowing that we got to pay the rent. We got to pay the bills. I could spend all my life savings on this party, or I can go pay these bills and make sure you got food to eat. We're normal people. They call us bottom feeders. We call them celebrities. The lines have been blurred to where we think that we are them and we live like them, and that we deserve the Tom Cruises and the Michael B. Jordans of the world. You don't. When will you ever see that person? So you're fishing and you're dreaming and you're looking for a Prince Charming that's never going to come. Start to come back to reality. So this is in turn teaching our children the celebrity life. That's a deep one. The other thing, this is a good one too. The blurred lines between adulthood and childhood. When I was coming up, you can tell how old I am by this. When I was coming up, Blockbuster Video was big. You go in Blockbuster with your parent or your guardian or your friend's mother, whoever it is. There was a man that would stand in a certain spot, and they had a curtain or a wall. It was called the adult section. They had a rated R section, PG-13, everything was separated. But the rated X and all of that stuff, the adult stuff, there was a man right there. You had to show him ID, or you had to look 40 for him to let you past. So children weren't able to go to that adult section and check out all of the adult stuff. The only how you saw adult things is if it happened in your home, or if your brother left one of his VHS tapes out, or a DVD. There was restriction. Now we live in a time where a 10-year-old, a 8-year-old, a 12-year-old can go on their phone and they can pull up anything. Even if they're not into it, they can be playing a game and a sex girl pops up on their phone on an ad saying, "Do you want to have some fun? Just click the link below." 10 years old playing Candy Crush, and a girl pops up. You go on Facebook, that's all you see. You go on Instagram, the first thing you see, it pops up. There's no restriction anymore. The lines are blurred. That's why children, or this is one of the reasons why children they're not shocked anymore. It's not just sex, it's all these things. You see a dead body in the street, people will pull their phones out and record it instead of calling 911. I think we're in a time where people are desensitized to a lot of things, and most children are in the realm of adulthood. They're not mature, but the things that they see, the shock value that they see is in adulthood. That's why they're growing up faster than us. That's why they're getting into things faster than us. Because when we were 13, that was still the tomboy girl that played basketball with us. We still came in at a certain time. We were happy to ride bikes and do stuff like that and catch grasshoppers. The imagination was different. So now we have children who have access to adulthood. So now children aren't necessarily children when it comes to certain things. You may be trying to be PG with your daughter or your son, and as soon as you turn your back, they're rated R. Most children, just like parents and adults, have double lives. But you'd be shocked to know the double life that your child is living now with social media and TV and all of their friends and what they do in school and outside of school and what they tell you. That other personality is the nice them. Dive into the world of the real them. Just spitting facts. Another thing would be the mental health trick. This generation is just as strong as any other generation. Don't get it twisted. The difference is they were given a lot of words and a lot of crutches. When I was growing up, you never heard anyone talk about therapy. You never heard anyone talk about mental health or ADHD or PTSD or anxiety or depression or anger issues or any of the things that people deal with. The biggest line in the hood was suck it up, keep moving, don't let them see you sweat, stuff like that. So I think we didn't have the crutches that children have now. So I believe that they are just as strong as we are, but they don't know it. Because if you're working a job and the job is hard and the next day the job is easy, I'm pretty sure you'd like the easier day better. So what's happening is they are falling back on all of these crutches, which is allowing them to have excuses for failure or excuses for crime or excuses for their behavior. And the way the world works now is we're losing our rights and we kind of have to cater to the delusions. And everything's not a delusion, but most of this is delusion. And we have to cater to brattiness, which in turn they call mental health now. And another nugget, mental health can be good or bad. But the mental health trick has crippled a lot of children from reaching their full potential. It has crippled a lot of children from being the best that they can be. And I'm not saying that it's fake. What I'm saying is they're being introduced to things daily that hold them back, and they self-diagnose. A lot of people are self-diagnosing themselves saying, oh, I have ADHD because I tapped my pencil 4 times. I think you need to go to a professional and let them assess you. But that's just my opinion. That's the mental health trick. There's a difference between being a teenager and having issues within your brain. Thank you for being a part of this experience. GVG appreciates every single one of you. I hope you came away from this video with a little more perspective, patience, understanding, and purpose. So until next time, we on Christ time.
All the TV do is tell us to be dumb and rich. All the TV do is tell us to be dumb and rich. Trapped in America like a magic trick while I blow out the candles. Time to make a wish.